Alright, we're back. What's this? Okay, he's back from injury. This is it, man. We beat this team in the regular season. Man, they got Jason Kelly, they got Baker Mayfield, they picked up so many stars. Can we get one more? Can we once again win on the road, man? They got Lander Vander Esch. I forgot how many people they got in the regular season, man. Baker Mayfield. Talk about free agents galore.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports.
Alright.
State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants.
Man, it's snow game.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Yeah, it's snow game. You're gonna run the ball more. Oh god, the Cowboys. If we win this, we'd have to rematch in the NFC Championship where we lost last year against the Cowboys.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere,
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the carry, it's Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long
Oof.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Giants.
2nd and 11. And his pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He'll look to throw.
Oh!
It's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Open target.
No, please. No, no, no. Get him. Thank you.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the
Man, I thought I had the tight end, but I did not, you know.
Now Saquon Barkley. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and
Let's go.
sometimes stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Vikings
Go,
pick up
go,
the football.
go, go.
Past the 20.
I just subbed you in.
This one
That's the rookie.
it's a fumble return.
That's the rookie, guys.
For the Vikings. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah, playing in the snow is not fun, man. The struggle's real. Like 2 picks thrown, but both teams are. Each team's already thrown a pick.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. It's a gain of 3.
From the gun, Mayfield.
That's.
Complete to Golden Tate.
He's short.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play.
Oh.
They create a play.
He's
Run
ready.
after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Carried by number 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do,
All right.
go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Come on, Cook.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Vikings 7, Giants nothing.
Yes.
This up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Keep it going, Cook.
Kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Ow.
1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Oh,
start of the
Justin
fourth
Jefferson,
quarter.
thank you for the bailing me out, bro.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down, Vikings.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
Anthony Hitchens.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Giants 39-yard line.
Back to throw here.
What
And his
was
throw's
that?
gonna be incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Got a man and he hits him inside.
Let's go.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the ground, it's Cook.
Great, there's holding.
Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Bro, why is it always stop holding, guys?
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Cook following the penalty. And room there to work it inside the 25.
Xavier
Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down.
Cook. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a
Yes.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. Finding Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this
Nice.
end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
From the 10.
Nice.
Start this drive just across the 30. Pretty
Well,
nice
so
work
far
on
it's
30.
going pretty good, I have to say. Snow is not fun to play in, though.
At the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and
Oh, Kendricks, pick that.
mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
25-yard line.
to risk another sack. He'll play it safe with a run. And he won't be close to a first down.
Nice.
He runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. An abbreviated halftime show is
All right.
rolling to quarter 3. A trip to the NFC title game.
I did not want to catch this ball. I did not want to catch the ball. I didn't mean to catch that. Damn it.
Inside the 20, good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
Let's not throw a pick like we did in the other game.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Another toe for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play
Nice.
again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on the
Jesus, 73. You got to get the blocks, guys.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run for it. Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down. Right
That was close.
45.
I didn't know if you actually got that.
A couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On first down, Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
I know this isn't the most entertaining thing to watch, guys, but hey, man, we gotta.
And they give this time to the tailback.
It's all about winning.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
The Vikings on third down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 4. They run it again with Cook.
Nice.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oof.
That way, we'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 2nd down, Cook.
No, he
It's a
tripped.
gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They didn't
If I have to, I'll kick a field goal, guys. Like, I killed the whole 3rd quarter.
any lanes to open up.
And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal. A 27-yard.
Like, I killed the whole. It's the 4th quarter. I killed the whole 3rd quarter.
And the 11-year
I might as well kick
veteran
this.
makes it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel.
Less than 5 minutes.
Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Aye, that's not good.
Pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The New York Giants, the team. Was the best team in the NFL in the regular season.
Their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing. There goes Sterling Shepard.
I had one job.
10.
One job.
Touchdown,
One
Giants.
job, bro.
Sterling Shepard, 66 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
On for the extra point.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
All right.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Okay, Cook.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Didn't.
He's tackled at the 32-yard
They'll
line.
operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Again, it's Cook. Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And able to get this one
Nice.
across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Oh.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Bro, seriously? What's for all the holding calls?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Bro, he slowed down so he get grabbed, I swear.
4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st. Here's Matt Weil now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And here now the offense heading back out there. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best.
Golden Tate's gonna go.
Are you kidding me?
20, 10,
What? How?
touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, 78 yards.
I'm literally about to throw.
Able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive.
I can't believe that, man.
They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeout.
I swear to God, bro, stop holding if that's on my team.
Time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's
Bro, come on, bro. It's the same center. That's not the first time you fold.
In the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll try and wind down some clock. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
No
To
way.
the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. And
Freaking
here's a big
injury
one now, trying
timeout.
to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And
Yes.
throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's it.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st down, Vikings.
There we go, guys. We're moving on for a rematch to the NFC Championship game.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. The Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
14.
All right, one more game. So last year we made it to the NFC Championship game against the Cowboys and we lost. And I already saw at the bottom that they would beat the Bears. So now we have a chance at a rematch. I can't believe I almost threw that game though. I almost threw the game, man. The first touchdown, I understand how they scored. I can't believe they actually beat me on the second touchdown though. The fact that they did that.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you
All
win.
right.
When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut 'em in. And
Cowboys. Oh yeah, they weren't even favored to go this far either.
wanna keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your
Alright, I don't know why I did that shit in this video.
You know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look.
Alright, guys.
Sometimes you need
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the NFC Championship game. Till then.